sorry y'all, I had to pause your video and I realized that when I paused it I had to start all over. So I'm gonna just go back into the channels, okay, see what's going on. Celestia's too for Cancer Collective. They're telling me Bana and Bana. I feel like you gained some wisdom on something. You acquired some wisdom. Bana and Chokma, like wisdom and understanding. Because with wisdom and understanding, you'll be able to activate the crown chakra of oneness, of unity. So I think right now you guys are going through like understanding the depths of how something made you feel, or looking at the past, looking at the shadow, right? Looking at the shadow that of others that triggered something within you, right? And really diving deep into that so you can get wisdom and understanding, so you can tap into the collective energy of oneness, just understanding the totality and the duality of things. That's what I'm seeing for y'all. Hold on. I don't know if they said raising Cain, raising Canes. I think that's a chicken spot, ain't it? I don't know what that's about. They're showing me like something being like, in order for true love to come, or like to be in a healthy relationship, we must we must change or transform something within the self. It was giving me like a gesture, almost like how when they do a Tai Chi, like that. So maybe you guys need to do some type of energy work, right? Wielding the energy, because they did this, like pushing out the energy. Maybe you guys are purging out stagnant energy, right? To get things moving, to get things in flow, so you can be in alignment. And there goes it back to like the braces I was seeing in the zipper, alignment. Maybe you guys are coming more in alignment with the self, or more in alignment with what you want, right? One more for Cancer Collective. They're showing me the external flow. I feel like you guys must be aware or mindful of the external circumstances. Always reflect what's going on within, internally, right? So as we transform ourselves internally, then the external reality reflects that, right? It becomes a mirror or a reflection of what's going on within. As above, so below. Of course, right? Of course. Because it's something about wielding the energy out, something about whatever you are emitting. Let's see if they say anything about that. You want to say anything about the energy being emitted? They're also saying don't be so hard on yourself when it comes to this. Why? They're telling me, like, they're telling me someone like like when you are unaware, you don't know right from wrong, or you know what I mean, you don't really see, like I think you guys are seeing something in the past and being able to see the overview of things, using the crown, using the third eye, like Banan Chokma, understanding something, acquiring wisdom. And when we acquire wisdom, the only way we can uh, transform knowledge into wisdom is with actualization, with input in action, right? Experience. It takes the action, and that's why, because you can read a whole bunch of scribes all day. You can read a whole bunch of texts and watch all types of videos and all this type of stuff all day, right? But it is different when you actually experience, when life teaches you a gem or a sacred message that transforms you, and now you have accumulated some wisdom. So say someone is teaching something all day, but it just hits a little different when they actually go through that, and now they can be able to connect with whatever they were saying, right? Now they understand on a full, deeply cellular level. Okay, show me what's going on with Cancer Collective. Show me what's going on with Cancer Collective. Cancer Collective. I'm hearing somebody don't want to hear it. So maybe somebody's stubborn with learning something, or they feel like they right all the time, or somebody, you know what I mean? Show me the themes of Cancer Collective. Show me the theme of Cancer Collective. Bottom of the deck, victim. You got renewal. You got perception. You have release. That's that purging again, right? You have impatience. And you have perseverance, right? I hope you can see it. Perseverance. This just hit up all the channels right now. Because on the bottom of the deck is victim mentality and bittersweet, right? Enlightenment and facade. I feel like somebody was teaching something and they needed to acquire wisdom. Like, it's one thing to have knowledge, it's a whole different thing to actually go through the journey and you be able to be passionate about what you are trying to share or speak, right? Somebody, it goes back to what we were seeing with that scapula thing, right? Looking at the past and feeling like something was unfair, right? Something wasn't fair, how it was, the cards was dealt to you, or something of that sort, right? But I know that you guys are transmuting the self. You're transmuting the energy, you're transmuting the doubt. Everything is about to transform for you, because now you can see, you're seeing the big picture with something, right? You understand that something had to be released to renew the self. You have a brand new perception on something, right? And I believe it's something maybe with the heart chakras. You have received a gem of sort that was able to shift you from this victim mentality into this perception, like understanding, right? I can see the total view. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in a victim mentality. I'm not feeling unworthy anymore. I know my worth, right? Yeah, somebody is in like, has raised the vibration, raised the self-worth. Like, they went through a lot of understanding why things didn't work out, why relationships didn't work out, why jobs didn't work out. Now understanding it on a deeper level, so you can be able to move forward, right? Perseverance, step in anew, so you can attain this new vitality, these new blessings, right? What is perseverance for Cancer Collective? Yeah, because I feel like somebody was almost rigid, right? Somebody was almost, when it came to a relationship, they didn't they felt like they were binded to someone, or they felt like they missed out on something, or they felt they were in a rigid thinking, like a very limited view of something almost. You get what I'm saying? Like hoping that something would come back, hoping, but it was just like somebody was very much in almost attachment, right? The whole sense of attachments to somebody. Let's ask why. Why? Because I feel like, you know how when someone comes, okay, say if somebody come into someone's life, right, and they got a lot of money, or they have something to offer, right, or they have something like that, right, somebody seen that as a gold mine, or somebody seen this person as like, put them on a pedestal and seen them as almost something that they presented themselves. Because of course, people gonna show up as their best self. People gonna show up wrapped in a gift, in a like gifted like in a bow, like as their best self. They're not gonna show you the shadows. They're not gonna show you all that. When they first meet you, they're going to show the pristine version of them, right? Like who they think you want them to be, almost. You know what I mean? So in doing so, getting into like a deeper connection, or being, you know, starting to be around somebody more and more, you started to see certain aspects of them, or you started to see that they aren't who they portray to be, right? And this could also be for somebody, if this is a Cancer that's like this is somebody that is very in a mentality almost of like using people. Like this is somebody that is like using people to kind of trap them, like use maybe their money, using their wisdom, trying to sell themselves to gather somebody as bait. You get what I'm saying? Because somebody likes to attract partners, you know, that are beautiful, that have like all eyes on them type stuff, right? That has all eyes on them. But somebody, you know, they like somebody that, you know, looks good or have all eyes on them, right? And in doing so, as somebody got into a relationship with someone, they realized that it's almost like, oh, you do this with everybody. Oh, this is your tactic. Oh, this is how you bait people to get, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like something that you admired about a person, now you realize, oh, you do this to kind of get people. Like, you know what I mean? You do this to bait people, you know? What's the Eight of Swords for Cancer Collective? Yeah, somebody is realizing that like what they deemed as putting somebody on a pedestal, it's like now you see them for their ways, right? Now you're kind of trying to get up out of there. And somebody is feeling very sad about walking away from somebody that was good for them almost, you know, and leaving and going to something else, but they still thinking of someone else. Why is Seven of Swords? So this is somebody that is with somebody and still thinking of someone else as the one that got away. You get what I'm saying? Like the one that got away, my one true love. So that's the thing. Like I feel like if somebody is in that energy of in a relationship with somebody, and then they're still thinking of an ex or thinking of somebody from their past, thinking they got away, then subconsciously what you are saying is you're settling for your current partner. And I feel like the current partner feels that almost, or sees that this person is still stuck on something in the past, right? Yeah, because somebody feel like they fumbled almost, they, maybe this other person don't talk to them anymore. Maybe they're blocked. You know, you got the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, the Strength in reverse, right? Maybe this person is blocked. Maybe this person can't talk to that person anymore, right? Maybe you done blocked this person, right? Maybe you are the person that got blocked. But I feel like the person that somebody is in a relationship with and not understanding subconsciously, you are kind of saying that your partner, you settle for somebody, right? Still thinking of somebody else. And the partner is seeing like, the partner is seeing this and like really understanding that they're not over something, or you get what I'm saying? Like, this is why that person left you, probably because you like to have other people, or you always thinking that you don't have enough, right? So the current person is understanding why the past person left this person in the first place, because they're almost untrustworthy, almost, you know what I mean? So they're starting to see the shadows of this person. Why is it perseverance though for Cancer Collective? Because somebody kept being in this victim mentality, right? Woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. The life is unfair to me. But they weren't taking accountability for their actions of playing in a role. And I feel like now somebody is getting wisdom and understanding a totality view. Show me the advice for perspective. This is a Cancer man I'm speaking of. This is a Cancer man I'm speaking of. A Cancer man that has numerous lovers, or with somebody, constantly thinking of somebody else, right? They have to see their shadow self, right? They have to see the problematic ways of the shadow self. Because I feel like at first it was just more so feeling like people do them wrong, like feeling like people, you know, leave them behind. But you got to really think of like, why are people leaving you behind? If you are a common denominator in something, you have to really use the judgment and understand why these people left, understanding your part you played in it. And somebody is receiving higher wisdom of why they can't be stuck in victim mentality and must move forward, right? Because perhaps they could have lost somebody new that they received, you know? I'm not for sure. Like, maybe they left somebody to go to somebody else and they were still dwelling on the past, and the new person could have left as well, you know? But the first person left because that person was in the same energy that they were with the new person, just with somebody else. This person is probably never content with what they have. Show me impatience for Cancer Collective. Somebody is dwelling. Somebody is dwelling on somebody in the past. For sure. That's scary. I feel like a feminine cut a masculine off. What is this, King of Cups? Yep. And they could have went to a different person. Maybe somebody got to watch somebody that they love go to another person, right? In the past. Maybe somebody they have a child with, right? Yeah, because somebody was in their proud energy. Somebody wasn't healing. Somebody wasn't resting. Somebody wasn't reflecting, right? And they're in this proud energy, in this energy of me, right? All about me, all about what I'm gonna get, all about what I'm gonna gain, right? And never thinking of reciprocity, right? Never thinking of reciprocity. Being very like in their own, like focusing on me, right? Focusing on what I can gain. And now they're feeling like they lost something. There that go that song, Walked Out of Heaven, right? Feeling like they lost something, and now there is almost like having to look at the shadow self. I don't know. All right. What is Cancer Collective impatient about? This could also be if you guys are in a job and you feel like the boss favors certain women or favors certain masculines, like they are almost sexist, or you know what I mean? So they only favor like certain attractive women, or they only favor men, right? Say if you work in a certain like customer service job or whatever, and they feel like the men deserve certain departments or promotions, right? And the women should be somewhere like or if they just give favoritism to certain women they're attractive to, right? This could be that too. Show me impatience for Cancer Collective. Y'all hear that coconut tree? Oh, it fell. Wow. Somebody was so stuck on somebody else, like they could not let go of the past, so it kept them stuck in a retrograde almost. You get what I'm saying? By them constantly dwelling on the past, feeling if they did the right decision, wondering if they can ever, like, this is somebody like wondering if they can ever get that person back, wondering if they ever gonna rekindle things, and they're in a current relationship with somebody else, right? So of course your current person would, the energy you putting out is that they're temporary. Of course, because you are manifesting it, it's going to be temporary, right? Because you're constantly dwelling on somebody else. I always say, if you step anew into a new timeline, you cannot simultaneously exist in two timelines. You can't. You can't. So if you are trying to step into a new timeline, but energetically you are still somewhere else, everything that you try to implement in this new timeline will be thwarted or will be tainted. It's going to taint everything you touch and try to build, because you are still here in this. It's a hornet in my house, y'all. It's okay. Everything you're trying to build, your energy is still in this other timeline. So the energy is split. You can't give this person 100% like they deserve, because you have 50, maybe even 70% over here. So now you're shortchanging this person. So when this new endeavor doesn't turn out how it's supposed to be, you have to be honest and say it was your energy, right? It was your energy that you was putting out. So I don't know if this is you guys, or if you guys are dealing with a masculine that was in this energy of constantly dwelling on a past person, right? And ended up like just so focused on them, and that's probably why they was coming in the dream state, right? So just dwelling on them. Advice for this impatience for Cancer Collective. Set yourself free. Set yourself free, right? Let go of what no longer works, right? Because this is lack mentality right here. So what needs to be illuminated, right, and really cultivated right now is lack mentality. Say like when somebody overeats, right? They say it's a lack mentality situation because maybe when you were younger, you wasn't, you went days without food before, or you know what it's like to be hungry. So when you eat, you overeat, right? Or say if it's somebody that when it comes to finances, right? They always find themselves in a state of financial trouble, right? It's a lack mentality because they feel they are unworthy or they don't have, right? This is what needs to be illuminated. Healing this lack mentality. Healing the lack mentality. So if this is even somebody that you guys are in a relationship with, somebody that they're showing up right? They're showing up right, but it's more so, it's the energy just doesn't seem to match. It seems to always be some type of disruption or chaos, right? And then I also feel like somebody connects with somebody to level up. I'm not for sure if it's the masculine, the feminine. Let's ask, right? Let's get to it. I remember I told a Cancer before, I said, you collect spiritual women like Pokemon. I remember I told him that and he laughed, but I was so serious about that because it was like for an image, and it's very interesting. I wonder if that person watches my channel. Because this is a person that is still, like, this person needs to cut energetic cords. This person has a whole bunch of energy that's still connected to them, just scattered out. So think of if you were to have a red yarn, right? If you were to have red yarn, right, and every single person that you are binded or energetically connected to, right, wrap the red yarn around you. Now connected to your current partner, right? Now connect the yarn to all these people that occupies in your energetic field that you had past love with, past relationships with, people you have not let go of, right? People you have not cut energetic cords with. Now you have 3 more cords with these other individuals, 3 more cords with these other individuals, 4 more cords with these other individuals. And if you never did an energetic cord cutting, you got, I don't even know, miles and miles and miles of this red yarn. These people are, it's like someone keeps every single person that they were in a relationship holding on almost, just in case, right? Just in case something doesn't work out. So I always have a fallback game on. And spirit is really trying to show you how somebody is not enough for you, or somebody not showing up for you, or even if this is not you that is dealing with somebody that's like this, keeping all these people hanging on because they want to make sure they make the right choice, right? Understood, right? I get it. But in doing so, you are blinding all these women, or blinding all these feminines, masquerading as love, right? But you have your eye, or you have your foresight on somebody else. So you wasting people time, you wasting people energy, right? This is because somebody cannot be alone. They like to just have people there for it. It makes them feel good to have people there with them. It was hard for them to sit with the shadow self, and I think that's what they have to deal with now. So if this is not you dealing with a masculine like this, and you guys just need to learn that somebody is not being enough for you. This is a masculine that I'm speaking to that uses women as like energetic batteries. And I wonder if your last reading said this too. But using them as energetic batteries, and almost like using them like pawns on a chessboard, or you keep all these women around just in case one don't work out, I got another. You don't realize all that energy that you are seeping through all these yarns, all these relationships and sexual connections and people that's just binded to you. You have so many of them, right? So your energy is being seeped throughout all these people, all these avenues, just like a spider web. And you over here with this one person, and you're trying to suck her energy out, right? You're sucking her energy, and your energy still being dispersed in all these other avenues and all these other feminines, all these people holding on. And now you wondering why this feminine that is your current partner is exhausted, is drained, is tired, that doesn't want to deal with you, and all this is because you're sucking energy out of her. And not only you're sucking energy out of her, every person that's binded to you is sucking out of her too. It's like just draining her life force, right? I'm so sorry for her. I hate that. I hate that. And it's like I see you for the potential. I see you how you show up, but something energetically just isn't right. Something energetically is off. But when you see the face, this person come off looking kind, a charmer, looking like they are a prize, right? But energetically, it's like you feel something is off. Like, what is it that is off, right? It's something that is just really like throwing me all the way. It's something in the energy. And that's what it is. All these women is in y'all energy field. All these lies are in the energy field. Like, and this person is feeling all of this. Like, what is going on? And that's what's going on. It's in the unseen. So that goes back to that Drake situation. You know, he come as, what is it, Playboy Poppy, or I don't know, Champagne Poppy, I don't know what it's called. But it's like coming as looking like an innocent person. But this is a tyrant, right? What's released for Cancer Collective? I'd rather cut my losses, right? I'd rather cut my losses. I can do bad by myself. And this goes back to that song, she said, I love my Mr. Wrong. Somebody is just like, you brought your crap into my space. And this is how you have to be careful about energetic exchange. I want you to view your house, right? Your living room. You got all white carpet, all white walls, white sofas, right? Everything is white in there, beautiful, just white and clean, pristine, very much like feng shui in there, right? You allow somebody in your house. In my house, we take our shoes off. You don't walk into my house with shoes on. Nope, right? You got this white, beautiful carpet. Somebody comes and walk into your home and they got their muddy boots still on. And now they standing on your carpet. They got this dirty jacket. Look like they was rolling in mud. Rolling in mud, right? Now they come and sit on your sofa. Still haven't taken their shoes off, right? Look like they probably been working on a car. Hands is a little dirty, right? Come sit on your sofa. Now they lounging on your sofa. Now they kicking up their feet on your sofa with these dirty, muddy boots on. So now you're seeing all this, what is it called? All these mud footprints, all this mud tracked into your home. How would you feel about that? How would you feel about that? What would you say about that? Okay, rewind. If somebody comes and try to walk into your house with those muddy boots, are you gonna stop them in their tracks and say, oh no, you gotta take that off. You gotta wash your hands, or you know what I mean? You can't come in here with those boots. You can't come in here with that jacket. Hang it up on the balcony. right? This is energetic exchange. You have allowed somebody in your house. So and I want to take it how it resonates, because I don't know which side y'all on. I don't know if you're the masculine, I don't know if you're the feminine, right? But this is a masculine that's doing this to people. So if you are a masculine walking into people's house with these muddy boots, this muddy jacket, with these dirty hands, it's tainting everything in this person's house, and you are a guest. And I think I had this conversation last Cancer reading. If you are dealing with somebody that's doing this to you, before somebody come into your house, you would have stopped them at the door. As soon as you seen that first footprint, you would have said, "Oh no, you gotta go outside, or you gotta take that off. I don't know. I got white sofas." But instead of trusting your intuition, now you let in somebody, or trusting the self, right? Now they have numerous footprints. Now you got like stains on the sofa and stuff, right? This is your house. This is your energy field. They are guests in your energy field. And what they're leaving behind is all this chaos. They're dropping all their bags of clothes and hoarding energy. They just threw all this hoarded baggage, threw it in your living room, came in with all their muddy shoes. What, right? Something have to be released. Somebody need to be seen for what is truly happening. Then what is you seeing somebody for the character that they play. You need to see the energy, right? I need you to trust yourself. One more for release for Cancer Collective. Because I feel like a lot of y'all, it seemed like a love situation with y'all, right? And somebody is like, maybe I manifested this, right? I manifested this. And you know, I remember way back in 2015, because you know, like I've been on this type of journey for like for a long while. And so I remember like it wasn't 2015. It was 2000 and like 2014. I manifested a type of lover that I wanted. Manifested it. Wrote it all down. Did the sigil work, everything. That person did come. But it was some things that I didn't just kind of check off. You know what I mean? Like it was some things that I forgot to put on there, or I just wasn't even dealing with the person previously. I knew it was certain things that I want. And that goes back to benign chokma, right? You got to experience something for you to acquire wisdom, so you can know, you can have the totality view, right? So you can understand oneness, so you can understand the self, right? And everyone else. I manifested this person because I knew what I went through in my past relationship in like 2011, 12, right? Okay. Manifested a person, but I was only creating that manifestation list off of my past person. So the new person came, photographer, smart, very in tune, wasn't in tune with self. Very like spiritual, right? They were conscious. They weren't really spiritual, but conscious, right? Checked off a lot of boxes, right? It was other things I didn't account for because I never experienced them. So I didn't even know that those were non-negotiables yet, right? Until I met this new person. Now I'm in a relationship with this person, and I realize now, 33 years old, you know what I mean? Like you learn and you grow. You learn and you grow. So I won't create another manifestation for somebody to come into my life, but I am centered in my core values and myself, that I only will attract somebody that resonates with my heart's frequency, right? I don't even need to put it on a list. If it doesn't resonate with my integrity, my core values, it's an all for me, right? I feel like somebody manifested someone, but they didn't, you know what I mean? They didn't hit all the boxes almost. Somebody is a stone cold, like almost like pimp energy, like a master manipulator. And it's because they're underneath motive. Look in the middle of the deck. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Seeing how they can gain something from women. Or gain, you know what I mean? Gain something from people. This is like gold digger energy. Whether this is a masculine or a feminine. This is the energy. And what they really harbor off of is like the peace. Like they steal peace or steal energy from somebody. Like, you hear what I'm saying? They probably take good, like they probably attract good girls or sweet girls, and then they suck the life out of them, and then they go to somebody else and suck the life out of them. You know, oh God. Can I get positive advice from my Cancer collective on this? Because that's crazy. I hate that. Justice will be served for you. You are going to be maneuvered out of this situation where people are not who they say they are, right? You are going to be relieved of this burden. So stay optimistic in this. Spirit is moving you, right? Spirit is getting you up out of there, because Spirit is working on your behalf. If you have not already left this situation, then you will get out of this. I want you to know. If you have already left this situation, Spirit is coming for tapping tails. Tapping tails for you. Because I feel like somebody feel like their innocence was preyed on, or their innocence was siphoned from them, or something of that. Their kindness, their heart space, their genuinity, because somebody came as a trickster almost, right? Know that Spirit is coming to remove all burdens, and is coming to tap tail for you. Tap and tail for you. That's funny, tap and tail. I never say that, but that's what it is. Y'all know I don't cuss. Spirit is coming on your behalf to do so. I hate that. It's so sad. Show me renewal for Cancer collective. Show me renewal for Cancer collective. I don't know why y'all reading is on love, right? But maybe that's the theme y'all got going on. Maybe y'all got somebody dwelling in the energy field. You know what I mean? Maybe y'all focused on love. But I see where it's like the confusion is going to leave. Spirit is working on your behalf to remove the confusion, to make things work. If you guys are into some type of investments, some type of dividends, some type of stock, crypto, whatever, it's going to probably have a pushback for a little bit, but then it's going to blow up. So know that you are going to be maneuvered into a sense of where you can be very happy about your investments. It looks like you are getting major profits when it comes to this. Also, somebody had to attracted somebody from a past life, right? And they needed to heal that karmic tie or that soul tie that was implemented in a past life, and it was needed for them to meet so they can be free, so they can liberate the self and the soul. So any remnants of the self that was left in a past lifetime when it came to this relationship, connection, whatever the case may be, whoever this person was to you in a past life, it needed to be healed and severed so y'all can be free now, right? This is a past life situation, almost like karmic situation that needed to be freed of, right? I also feel like if you guys are on social media and your partner is constantly like when they share pictures or something of you, it's or you of them, people gossip about it, you know, because they know the true colors of this person and they can't believe that somebody got somebody like you, right? Because maybe they are trickster or something, right? Like, you know what I mean? They're like, how did that person get that? When I know that person talks to somebody else. Like, it's like people know the dirt on somebody. So it's like, it goes back to that Tidra Moses song. If I'm believing what I hear is true, then there's a bar around town that's claiming you. And listen, daddy, I'm too cute to fight. You better get that told tonight. So it's like people, like, you know, you got the whole world laughing at me type stuff. You know what I mean? What do Cancer Collective need to know about this renewal energy? I'm going to get finances for y'all too, just because, and then we're going to kind of get spiritual advice, and I'm going to close it out after perception, okay? If somebody walks away, they just gonna go to another lover. It's like somebody that has these options on a shelf, right? And it's like one thing, if you are with somebody like this, one thing I want you to stay grounded on is self-love. You do not have to settle. See the truth for what it is. I don't care how somebody is presenting themselves. See the truth, how somebody actions are, or how their energy is. You know why you're feeling off balance. You know why something is not feeling right. Even if somebody's showing face as kind, gentle, and whatnot, but it's just confusion in the field. You don't understand what it is that's throwing you off. And I feel like you may give a text message or something that is like, we need a break. I need a break. I need space. I need space. What's perception for Cancer Collective? Unfortunately, I feel like somebody will have to get back karma because of this. Sorry, y'all. Somebody has to get back karma because of this. Because they chose options over true love, right? And they will have to get karma over this. Back karma. Dang. Why bad karma? Show me. Sorry, y'all. Why bad karma for? This person, you showed up as wanting love, as wanting, you know what I mean? Like, to be with somebody, you know, you were showing up as very empathetic. You poured all into this person. You helped this person. You built their confidence. You helped this person. And this person was just stealing the energy, right? And for an image almost, you know, and I think y'all past reading says something like that. Show me perception for Cancer Collective. Somebody gonna get bad karma. Somebody gonna get bad karma. Bad karma. Real bad. Real bad. Because they had this opportunity in this lifetime to make something right, and they didn't pass the test. They didn't learn the lesson from the past lifetime, and they repeated exactly what happened in the last lifetime, and they have to get They gotta get back karma. I think in a past life they probably was of high status, high stature, right? And they're known to use people for their gain or something of that, right? In this lifetime, they still had that mentality, but in a different way. They didn't learn their lesson. And now, next lifetime, they may have to have a struggle, right? What's flower for Cancer collective? Somebody probably start going to therapy, right? Or somebody just start praying, start writing down their goals and dreams, right? Take a chance on something. Take a chance. Or this could even be like, I took a chance on love, right? You try to love somebody beyond, regardless of their like the shortcomings or whatnot. I think a lot of you also don't realize the energy that's being directed in your field because of past lovers of this other person, right? I feel like somebody's gonna start a sister circle or something of that. Or somebody is going to get a message from somebody's other women or other woman, and they're going to kind of have a talk or a sit down, right? Show me perception for Cancer collective. Yeah, somebody gonna just be like, it's okay for us to be just friends. Like, I want to be single. Like, we can just be cordial. I don't want to be in a relationship, or some people don't want to have a friendship, right? But what's going to happen is this person is going to go to somebody else. They're not learning the lesson, right? And that was the whole theme of it. As long as you learn the lesson, right? If somebody has not learned the lesson, that's on them. But you need to make sure you learn your lesson for your soul blueprint in this lifetime, so you can experience, adapt, and expand. Unlock the dormant parts of the DNA that elevate and evolves you, right? So if they stay stuck, that's them, that's their journey. But you, what are you learning from this situation about connecting? Like, what are you emitting that's attracting this type of partnership or this type of person? And how, you know, when it comes to self-value, you know, how are you going to implement this in your life, or how you're going to do something differently, right? Because this is the whole theme, is like seeing people for who they are, and even seeing the self for who we truly are. Taking accountability for our parts in a situation, right? So we cannot have to repeat a lesson, right? Show me finances for Cancer collective. Something is destined for you guys to, I think some of you guys might start being more vocal online, or vocal on when it comes to your emotions on social media. Some people, if you are feminine, it seems like you're going to be expressing your sadness, expressing your woes, right? Inspiring people from the pains that you went through in this situation, right? It's going to trigger a masculine. Show me finances for Cancer collective. What do they have to look forward to? You guys definitely, it's going to give you almost the drive and the focus to work and continue to work real hard. And remember, you're going to get blessed for having to go through so much hardships, but once you implement the lesson that was learned, right? The lesson that was learned is the key. Once you really integrate that wisdom, right? Benign chokma, understanding and wisdom, so you can get to that oneness. And now we're connected to the abundance of infinite source, you know, 0 point energy. We're connected to the all being. Now that is when you get blessed, because healing has healing has transformed on a subatomic or a molecular level, right? Now we can do so. But you really have to set boundaries when it comes to people that is overstepping your boundaries, right? Let the divine handle your battles, right? You don't have to put anyone down. Even if you share your testimony, don't say anything about this person. Keep it moving, keep it grooving, right? Some people may move back home, right? Some people, it's going to be job shortages, so some people may move back home with their family or something. Show me finances for Cancer Collective. If anybody is into scamming that you know or that you do, try not to be engaged in that, because it won't work in a favor almost, you know what I mean? If somebody have like some type of scamming or something like that, be wary of scammers. Like, basically, right? Be very wary of scammers. If it sounds too good to be true, it's too good to be true, right? One more for finances for Cancer Collective. If you are feminine, I see where you are. It looks like you're after a space of pouring into everyone else, like having these hopes, wishes, and dreams, staying stagnant, and then saying, okay, let me take the steps to move ahead. You are going to receive whatever it is that you hoped or dreamed for, right? But you cannot let your doubts or your doubts or worries or the overbearing emotions to kind of stop or thwart your progress, right? You want to keep it forward. You want to keep it forward. And when it comes to your peace, you want to protect your peace at all costs, right? Because it seemed like somebody in the past is going to try to come towards you and want to talk it out, want to talk it out, mend it out, fix it out, sex it out. I don't know. But when this comes, remember, you receiving your hopes and dreams, this abundance is going to be, it's the key is you learning the lesson. So if you go back to a past situation, that's telling the universe you have not learned the lesson. But don't take my word for it. I want you to do whatever you feel is right for you and do whatever you feel is just, because I feel like some of y'all may reconnect with this person, right? Show me the outcome when they reconnect with this person, Cancer Collective. Now that I got you right where I want you. Once they get you right where they want you, you're back in this scenario. You're back in this situation of this whole what is it called, like this tug of war or this dance with this person, right? This toxic dance with this person. I feel like some of y'all have sexual ties with this person, and that's probably why that succubus and incubus came. Maybe this person is very sexual and they're putting a Jezebel spirit in your field, right? And that, think about it, when it comes to finances, is connected to the sacral chakra, the womb, the testes, this area here, right? And so think about it, think about it like the sacral chakra, if it's not in balance, there go that lack mentality. This is also the lack mentality. This is also your finances. This is also your creativity, the sacral chakra. So if you have a Jezebel spirit that's being able to harness or attach to the sacral chakra, right? And now you got an entity or a spirit attached here, and it siphoned the energy, but you received it from dealing with somebody that is over sexually stimulated, that can't control their sexual desires. Give me advice for Cancer Collective, and I'm gonna close it out, y'all. Somebody is procrastinating because they don't want to leave somebody behind almost. Somebody drags their feet with somebody in hope that they can be with somebody else, right? If this is a masculine, this is somebody that's dragging their feet with somebody, stringing them along because until their other person comes. If this is a feminine, this is somebody that's not realizing they're being dragged along because they have a sense of abandonment issues. They are comfortable just being, they're not aware they're being stringed along, but they know they're not getting what they want and deserve or truly like fully, but they're still willing to coast it out with somebody because at least I have somebody, and this is a high status man. They get some type of it's an image thing. You get what I'm saying? Like people respect this person, or it's deemed a good person, or people, it's a status situation here. People see this person as I feel good to be on their arm. This is almost like a trophy wife or a trophy husband. But Spirit wants you to remember, see the truth. Stop being blinded. Take the rose-colored glasses off. See somebody for who they truly are, not who they're presenting to be, right? And when it comes to you receiving this new blessing, this new beginning, this new abundance, the key is you learning a lesson. The only way you can learn a lesson is when it comes back, and if you choose to do something different and respond differently. I love y'all. Swastiastu. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you guys for being part of my soul family.